Hi everyone, this is Michael and Analia with YourMarriageRestored.com. So glad to have you with us on the Testimony Tuesday. What we want to come and talk about this afternoon is what it is in a marriage that is maybe everything to a wife, and a husband just thinks he's doing everything that is necessary to bring healing to his heart, and he may be actually doing those things and doing things that are necessary and other things that his wife has been wanting from him for a while, and that's fantastic. Those are things that he should be doing for her all the time. However, there still seems to be that 10% that's left over where they're still maybe they're still getting stuck. And to a husband, he may be thinking, hey, you know what, I'm doing all of these things. I'm doing housework, I'm helping with the kids, I'm in ministry, even with regard to this marriage ministry, you know, he's reading the book still, or he's on the calls, he's doing all this really great stuff. However, that one thing that her deepest heart need from her husband, he's not fulfilling. Perhaps by choice. Usually it's kind of by choice, you know, a husband will just do what he thinks is required of him, all that he wants to do, that he's comfortable doing. But that extra leap, that extra little 10% that she really needs from him, he doesn't do. And for her, that's her 90%. And it's something that she just really, really needs from him. And so that's what we want to talk about today, how important that is, that a husband just bridge that gap and make that last 10% everything for her, because that's what's really what she's really been lacking from her husband all the years, all the months, whatever it looks like for their marriage. So maybe if you could talk about that
Sure.
some more, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that last 10% is the wife's everything. And interesting, what I hear from the husbands is, well, I can never be good enough. Enough is never enough. She's insatiable.
She's too needy.
She's too needy. I just don't want to do this. And interestingly enough, I found when the husbands resist it to the point where they're absolutely refusing to give their wife what she's needing. And it's another point there is, it's interesting that they have no problem expressing to their wife what they want from their wife.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is.
Right.
And yet when it comes to her, you know, what she's needing, there's this resistance, and they just don't want to do that. They'll even point to a list. If the wife has given her husband a list of the things that she's been needing from him, he'll say, look, sweetheart, I've been taking care of the bills, like Emily was sharing. I'm spending time with the kids. I'm helping around the house. We're going on date nights.
Going to church.
They're going to church, and I'm even telling you I'm beautiful. No, I'm beautiful.
You are, baby.
I'm even telling you that.
Especially right now.
Yeah, you're beautiful. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's almost as if they're checking off the list. And the wife will say, "Well, yes, you're doing all those things, and you are telling me I'm beautiful. However, I can sense that you really don't think I'm beautiful, and you don't mean it. So if I'm not beautiful, what are you finding beautiful?" Back to what I wanted to cover initially, I believe God doesn't make mistakes. And when we marry our wife, there's something that God wants to reveal in us. And in this one specific couple, that very thing that she was needing from him, he was refusing to give her, which was to make her feel beautiful. He just wanted to find other women beautiful and act out on it. And how sad is that? So, you know, if there's something that your wife is needing from you and you're resisting it because you're pointing out to 9 out of 10 things that you're doing for her, that 10%, that's what God wants you to press through. You give your wife what she needs. You be that man of God. You be that Christ-like man. And whatever is living within you that's making you resist it, just press through. Love and obey and submit yourself to God by loving and blessing your wife. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Don't you want her to be happy? Don't you want to win her heart? Don't you want to bring healing and hope to her heart that the two of you can actually be outrageously happily married together? It's really that simple. There's really nothing there in your life or in your wife's life that you can't press through and love her through it and bless her through it and bring healing to her. There really is no reason other than just refusing flat out. Stubbornness, just
Yeah. Pride, ego,
Pride.
all that junk
Yeah.
that needs to die off anyway.
yeah. You know, wanting the reward without the work. And no, seriously, why would you want a woman just to give her heart to you without you earning it? I wouldn't want that, and I don't think most men would want that either. You want to know that she loves you because you've earned her love. You've proven yourself to her, and why wouldn't you want to do that? Once you do that, you know, she's going to have no problem whatsoever just, you know, lavishing you with that love all the way back, and blessing you and wanting to be a blessing to you, and singing your praises about, you know, saying, gee, I have a great husband, he loves me, he's proven his love to me, I don't regret marrying him now. You know, I want to be with them. And that's a good place to be,
It is.
and we want you, you know, to be there also.
I remember when Michael and I were first starting with this ministry, and we were reading the books, and I was also reading another book which is called Captivating. Many of you have probably heard of it. It's by John Eldridge's wife, Stacey Eldridge. It's kind of a female version of Wild at Heart. It's a really great book. We love it. And I can remember reading a particular sentence in there. She was speaking about a woman that she had seen at a party, and just the poise the woman had, her beauty, her grace, her personality, everything just really showed how much this particular woman was at rest. And Stacey was saying, you know, that's what I want to be. And when I read that, I thought, that's what I want to be. I want to be a woman at rest in every area of my life, and most specifically in my marriage, because up to that point, I was not a woman at rest in our marriage. It was anything but restful. And I remember sharing that with Michael, and I can truly say that I'm definitely there. You know, I'm definitely at rest. Michael is with me in a way that represents Christ. He's a total representation of Christ to me, and that is, I mean, that just puts me at ease and at peace like nothing else. And that is what we really want to encourage, guys. You be with your wife that way, and God calls you to be that way with her. He calls you to be a representation of Christ. So it's not like we're making this up, but we're telling you something that's not even that's out of His Word. So, you know, and the other thing where I think sometimes we can all struggle is in thinking that I'm a good person, I do good things, and because I'm a good person and do good things, there's, you know, the fact that you think that I'm doing this wrong is just wrong on your part because I'm a good person. And so I want to encourage you, all of us as believers, but guys, especially in this marriage relationship, if you have that kind of thinking, want to encourage you to put that aside and just be about your wife. Be about her and what she needs from you. And that is really going to go a long way.
Yeah, actually, if you're refusing to meet her needs in a way that she's expressing to you, and you're wanting to do it your way, that's not really love. You get to decide, you get to control and be manipulative and controlling and give her whatever you want. Typically we see is those 9 items out of 10 that a husband's willing to give. It's usually the ones he has no problem with. That 10% is the part that he really doesn't want to.
Right, it's her 90.
So,
Just
yeah,
remember
which
that.
is, it's her 90.
Yeah.
So just love your wife and bless her, and whatever resistance you have, really it's not serving you or your wife or your children, if there's any children.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for being with us this week. We look forward to talking with you again soon, and we have our call tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Numbers over there on the sidebar on the right hand side of the blog. And we have our next marriage intensive coming up in Anaheim, California, September 16th through the 19th. You can go to our blog or give us a call, send us an email, and get information about that as well. So thank you so much. Have a blessed week, and we'll talk with you soon.